In any given city, a particular market becomes the front runner of making and breaking the fashion trends. And that's what makes it the fashion capital of that city. We explored these fashion capitals in a quest to read the fashion pulse of India. This is India Ka Fashion Capital powered by Flipkart Fashion. And today our destination is none other than the city of joy, Kolkata. Every time you come to Kolkata, you discover something new. For instance, according to some reports, apparently Kolkata is the birthplace of the blouse. No wonder it's home to fashion mavericks like Sabyasachi Mukherjee and Anamika Khanna. However, this city is far more from being just about designer wear. Kolkata has an abundance of budget markets and old bazaars. But the one that stands out the most is New Market. From Lalpari saris to crop tops, from authentic Tibetan jewelry to imitations, from oriental fabric to yak cheese, Kolkata's New Market has it all. It's a place where old meets new and style meets affordability. That's why New Market is the undisputed affordable fashion capital of Kolkata. New Market. Contrary to its name, it's actually the oldest market in Kolkata. In the early days, it was exclusively for British gentry. But today, it welcomes everybody. Millennials, matronly women, locals and foreigners. It has over 2,000 shops, which are all grouped according to the goods they sell. It's cheap and affordable, and that increases if you can bargain well. It welcomes customers, that's why, not just from India, but also from our neighboring countries like Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh and Burma. New Market is technically India's first mall. It doesn't have a glass building, but it has a grand Gothic edifice that has stood the test of time. Of course, as you can imagine, it has many interesting stories attached to it. So I'm going to go talk to some people who can help us understand what makes New Market the darling of every shopper in this part of the world. Sneha Ghosh is a social influencer and a model. She started her modeling career right here in Kolkata, and she won the Eastern Region finale at Femina Miss India. She's worked with fashion icons like Sabyasachi and Anamika Khanna, and her first Bengali film is slated to be released soon. New Market is a place to go and mix and match, right? So can you do that in New Market?
Yeah, because I'm inherently Bengali, I'm a Bangali.
Right.
So,
Gorgeous one.
thank you. So I think, I've kind of grown up with elements of New Market surrounding me because we have Durga Pujo, we have Saraswati Pujo, we have festivals. So we need to make our blouses, we need, raw material to make everything from scratch.
Right.
And I think especially Bengali women have this kind of regalness and aristocraticness, you know, and they just want to look like different and they don't want to be a part of the generic, but they themselves are, unique in their own way. When you look at them, you're like, I haven't seen this before.
Has that been a culture for a long time, that there'll always be the affordable versions of these things?
Yeah, because these people are very, very optimistic about New Market. Like, no matter what has happened to it, it has always stood strong. I mean, it was formed around, 1857.
Yeah.
The World War, the fight for independence, the Naxalite movement, nothing could move New Market. It just stood there strong. The floods, there was a fire breakout twice.
Yeah.
Nobody can take away the kind of authority
and the spirit of these people.
And the market stands with.
Apparently, blouses originated in Bengal.
There's a famous poet called Rabindranath Thakur, Rabindranath Tagore, and his sister Ganoda Nandini. She was basically the one who introduced blouses, because during the Victorian age, they weren't allowed to enter clubs without blouses.
And what would you say to young girls, given what you've learned?
So, for all those girls who are not a part of the industry and who are working and, they're so underconfident because of these unrealistic standards, I think it's important for them to redefine beauty and see it in a more holistic way.
And how does that tie into sort of having fun with your style and your fashion? And how would you recommend they do that in a way that is affordable for them, that is comfortable for them, that makes them feel great, gives them that confidence?
I think from my standpoint, it's a lot to do with confidence and believing in what you buy and believing in your style. Like fashion is something that, you know, there are classic styles and there are trends that are going to be in. There's going to be a hype and then it's going to die down.
Right.
But then, you know, if you love yourself and you see more and you be more, you know, that's when people will start appreciating you the day you appreciate yourself.
Sneha is absolutely bang on. Fashion is more about you than anything else. It's about what appeals to you, what makes you feel confident, and what fits your budget. To be yourself, you must know yourself. And the next girl I'm going to meet has a label that embodies this fashion philosophy. After graduating from the National Institute of Fashion, Pallavi Singhi launched her first label in January 2007, naming it Verb. As a brand, Verb believes in the idea of free fashion. Internationally, Verb is present in boutiques all around the south of France, Spain, Nigeria, as well as at the label Anthropologie in the US and UK. You think the fashion sense in Kolkata is very unique?
I think so. I think the best designers have come out of the city. I'm not talking about myself, but I'm a big fan
Of course, you're part of that list.
Sabyasachi, Anamika. I think their clothes are completely different from what you get all over the country.
And how that's exactly was going to be my next question. How are these designers? Is it because, like you said, culturally there's so much going on?
Yes, absolutely.
And people inform their work with all these different elements. So that makes it different from the rest of the country, and the rest of the country is more sort of Bollywood obsessed, for instance.
See, there's a lot of art and craft here, a lot of history and heritage.
Right.
So your ingredients are right. So your product cannot really come out very plasticky.
An area of Kolkata which we are very much interested in exploring, New Market. What has been the strongest memory associated with New Market?
So I used to go there as a child. They have a really nice bakery, Nahum's. And till date, even though we are in the 21st century they still don't have any refrigeration because they just make it in the morning and it all gets over by evening. So it's fantastic stuff. You should try it.
Any fashion no-nos, complete no-nos in today's sort of season, climate?
I think aping is a complete no-no.
Yeah, I
That's
agree with
the
you.
only thing that actually, because you know, you can't say that don't wear a crop top or don't wear this.
Right.
Because it depends. Some people look good in it and some people don't. But the minute you try to look like somebody, that's a complete no-no.
I think that's lovely because it kind of goes back to this wearable, affordable, comfortable fashion, which is also so beautiful. As Pallavi said, when your ingredients are right, the product can't come out to be plastic. So I'm going to take a walk along New Market, which is where Kolkata gets all its fashion ingredients. With so much history, heritage and fascinating people around, this fashion capital is not to be missed. So how long have you been in the New Market, sir?
Over here since last 1.5 years.
Only 1.5 years.
ये 18 साल से चला रहे हैं
15 साल हो गया 15
almost 25 years
So what do you feel New Market? Why is it the best place to shop in Calcutta?
because it's a hub over here. Maximum tourists, whoever come in New Markets, you have to come over here, right?
Yeah.
Each and every item is available over here.
Okay, well, how is Kolkata shopping different from shopping everywhere else in India?
It's quite friendly and they'll not let you go without buying anything.
Okay.
It's quite cheaper than
Yeah.
other cities.
well Calcutta is different in other sense because they're ready to try new fashion out, you know, and they have their own set of style, so you can't really like budge with that.
So do you think, sir, in very little money, I can shop very well here?
Yeah, of course. 150 you can buy over here kurtis. Minimum 150 rupees.
You find the shopping nice here?
Yeah, it's nice.
Why?
Why? Okay, because there are varieties and then you can bargain a lot.
Give us some great bargaining tips, no?
Just say your price. If you agree, then good. If you not, then he'll again call you because this is the system here.
अगर हमने 100 रुपया कहा तो वो सीधे 5 रुपया बोलेंगे यानी 95 रुपीस की बार्गेनिंग
And who have you noticed is very good at bargaining?
Sometimes the men bargain a lot.
Wow.
The women bargain.
I like that.
It's surprising.
The difference between New Market then and now?
Maybe it has transformed itself from a very high-end market to the middle-income group market. Totally affordable market.
When it comes to affordable fashion, Flipkart is most definitely the preferred destination of all budget shopping lovers. Value for money is their mantra. You're sure to find something here that's not only gorgeous, but also gentle on your pocket. We have with us Prahlad Krishnamurthy and Arif Mohammed to enlighten us about their approach towards affordable fashion.
Fashion is a segment where men specially aspire to buy branded stuff. but for an average Indian customer, affordability is still a constraint. So the sale events become that much more important to buy branded fashion. At Flipkart, one of the main objectives that we try to solve here is to make brands affordable to every Indian every day. We work very closely with a lot of aspirational brands like Levi's, US Polo, Arrow, and in fact with every top brand in Indian market to offer great styles at great products at great prices.
Flipkart has been solving affordability for customers and let's say Kolkata in this case for quite a bit of time. I think over the last 6 years we have had multiple innovations in the Indian market. I think cash on delivery is one of the big things which everybody talks or associates Flipkart with. I think that has really boomed the market in India. And in the recent past, over the last 1 year, we have had other innovations like buy now, pay later, where consumers can actually order their fashion products, whether it's clothing, footwear. They can go through, they can experience these products and then pay later, because that's how the Indian market works. That's how trust with the partner increases. So the latest which we've introduced is cashless credit. And I think it is a very big innovation. And unlike popular opinion, where consumers might opt in for this for electronics or whatnot, a lot of people are opting for fashion, which is very good at a Flipkart level. People are experiencing products first, they're experiencing different sizes. They want a touch and feel, where they first experience the various list of products they buy, and then they pay for it later, or then they can pay for it subsequently.
It's time to say goodbye to this charming fashion capital of Kolkata. I've learned so much about the affordable fashion culture of this city and about New Market's incredible resilience. This is Ira Dubey, and my journey doesn't end here, because next I'll be boarding the Chennai Express. Things are about to go south, but only in a good way.